Here we are. Let's go. See if y'all see me. All right. Yeah, man. What's going on, everybody? Sorry for that little slow jump in. So basically, I came on earlier. I didn't have any audio, but I was kind of doing a test or whatever. So, let me turn this light on. All right. So if I got to do this professionally, I'm going to do it the right way. First of all, the disclaimer is, no investing or gambling is guaranteed for anything, especially Forex. So this is Forex trading. I got a couple pairs here. Um, I have my own philosophy. One of the things I learned from all of my mentors is after you learn everything from people, first thing you need to do is get your own strategy, your own philosophy, so that you can trade. And I kind of got my own. It's still being tested. I've gotten some great gains. This is a small account, start off with 350, and it's just slowly moving. So it's really a small lot philosophy, real small lots, and I double up my lots um, on certain drop points. But I also use fundamentals. I use the fundamentals and the technical analysis to decide what trades to enter. You know what I'm saying? It's not really just like a blind trade, but at the same time it is. And I guess we'll kind of see that work. Also, we do it within margin. So there's different brokers. You can get an unregulated broker where you get bigger margins and leverages. I'm with a regular, I go with IG or Forex.com. Both of them have, you know, the 100% leverage. So it's not very much, but the margins are cool. So every penny lot I do, which goes up 10 cents, I get probably around $20 to $30 margin. So I always have a good bit available here. So I think of them in the lot size. So now I have 10, 12, 16 lots out. And I probably got about 10 lots to spend. So I'll just spend those one at a time, gaining position. All right. And so we see, for instance, on this euro, I got 8 lots. I bought them one at a time. My first lot I bought $4 ago. And as it dropped, I bought, my position back up. So I can sell these individually. I can sell them all at one time. Whatever. I'm gonna close this out probably about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on to close. I'm gonna close this out when this clears out. So about $5 I'll close. But this will give us time just to watch the strategy work. Let's look at the chart on that, on the Euro USD. It's a 1 hour chart. But if you see here, I bought in at this point here. The other day, it was a crazy hour. I bought in like probably right here in this drop. I did a buy. Then we got a terrible drop right here. Boom, boom. No support, no anything. And I just bought it all the way down as a $1 lot, $1 lot. All the way here at the support line. That's when I bought about 2, 3 more lots, which got me about right in here. And now you see I'm in profit. So I can kind of make my decision. Matter of fact, let me just sell this. Because what I really want you guys to see is, and I know a lot of professionals will be like, hey, it's way too early, which it is. As you grow in lots, like as we grow, this would be a great opportunity for you to make a lot of money. But with my small lot strategy, it's not about making a lot of money in one trade. It's just about a whole lot of trades coming together, to stay positive. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna let that run. But I am gonna close this just show you I'm serious. I'll close this at 22 and call that a win, 22 cents. I know it's like why even 22 cents, but that positive is good for me, and I can go right back into that. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go back into that trade, I can just like I see it's on the up. I'm just gonna sell it just to show you. Now, another thing, I got a 2.6 spread, which I usually don't like. You want your spreads to be as low as possible, but I'm just doing this for the principle. I'm right back in the same trade I jumped out, except on the sell side. Just to show you the strategy, I bought a 1 cent lot. That's just gonna hold. If it gets So when I watch here, if this 1 cent lot I just got, if I get down $1 or two, whatever I feel there, I buy another lot. Okay, which will bring my average back up. Then when I get down about $5, I buy another lot. Okay. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk down the trade because here's the philosophy that I've learned. Another thing, I think his name is ICT, Inner Circle Trading. Yeah, ICT. If you look him up on YouTube, he's great. Also, another one of my mentors, Swaggy C, whoever he is, that young man gets a lot of knowledge. And what they help us to understand, especially in Forex, the currency trading, they want you to think about it as like you got like every pair has two people on it, a seller and a buyer. They're both rich, they're both greedy, and they're both brothers. Okay, now this is what changed my life when I thought about it like this. They're buyers and the sellers, and they're both rich, they're both greedy, and they're both brothers, which means they have the money it takes to switch the market anytime they want. They have the money it takes to get all the money they want, and they have the money it takes to collaborate. So when we're in the market, we have to think of ourselves as one of these brothers at all times. Like you're not thinking of yourself as, hey, I'm just trying to scalp, I'm trying to get a little bit. You actually have to think of yourselves as being one of these guys and jump in where they would jump in. So you have to think, what if you were greedy? What if you were, you know what I'm saying, rich? And what if the person you're in the trade with is your brother? Now, when we think like that, then we start to like, let me close this. Boom. I just got my little $3-4 out, but I'm gonna jump back in the trade later. It's just I've been waiting on it. Let's look at the chart and see what I'm talking about here. I'll go on the chart where I'm losing at just to show you what I expect. All right, so the more here we are, we're on a 1 hour chart. Let's take it to a daily. Long term wise, we have to look at our lows and our highs. The worst thing that can happen with my strategy, the worst thing, which doesn't happen often, but the worst thing is to get caught in a low. This is the all-time low right here. This means that when it hit right here, anybody that bought right here is stuck. Anybody under this line has money sitting, and that's a brother. One of the brothers, the whoever the buy brother is, has money sitting here. All right, and then on the daily we have these highs, and right now we're on a high. The Aussie we're at a high right now of all time. Okay, so this brother right here, put a line, has money out. Now, both brothers are going to take care of each other at some point. But in the meantime, the way the greediness comes in, they have to clear out everybody else that jumps in. So anytime somebody puts money in a trade, the brothers are going to go get it. Okay. So here I am now. Let's get closer. That was the daily. Let's go into an hour. All right. And so when I see wicks right here, all I see is them getting money. Within all these pips, anybody that bought here, anybody that sold here, they're missing money at the top. And so what the brothers are going to do, they're going to clear them out. They're going to clear out those stop losses. Then later on, they're going to come get those. So look at this high and this low. You can just pick any high, pick any low you want to. Let's go here. This is a low, this is a high. If we look across, even though people got cleared out, the next day, the brothers came and got it, or the next few hours. Look at the high. Sooner or later, they came and got it. Okay? Even when you get to this high, when it comes back down, sooner or later, they come back and get it. So even if you're in a trade too deep, so what happens is we put in lot sizes every once in a while. And the lot size is so big that once that wick gets too long, we get bought out of the trade. And that's where the gamble comes in at. But I've learned from actual gambling that when you start small, they call it the martingale theory. When you start small and then you double your lot size, then whenever you do win, you'll retrace and win back your original bet. So if I bet $1 and lose, and then I bet two, then I bet four, then I bet eight, then I bet 16, 32, whatever. Whenever I do win, I come back and win my original one. That's just math. And so in Forex, that's the same philosophy. I bought this lot here um at a on a sale right here. Well, actually, I probably sold it. It was probably right in here. All right. And you see the jump is just going, it's going. Really nice for the buyers. And as it hits certain points, I buy another lot. So right now I'm just at 4 cent a lot. It's not hurting me. It's not dipping into my margin. Nothing bad is going on. But every time I get a sale opportunity, let's do it now. Watch how the line goes up. Sale, boom. Look how far the line went up. So now, whenever this retracement happens, I'm going to be in the profit sooner. Okay. Now, I know sometimes, like I said, the worst thing that can happen is that it just continues to go into these all-time highs. But my thing is, if it's already at a high, when it does drop, it's going to be a nice, healthy drop. Okay. So this is the high. This is a serious resistance level because it's never been higher than this before. And because I have small lots, I can afford to get this high. I can afford this big. Now, of course, that would be terrible. Like to watch that, you'd be like, oh my God, that's almost 100. How many is that? Let's see. Not four. No, it's not that many pills. Not many pills at all. But anyway, I can withstand this support level. Now, if it tears through the support level, I think once you get down with about $50, then you need to start making your decisions on how to play it. You know what I mean? But I've never been even below $25. Um, being let's see, deliberate and having a plan. So if I go 1 cent, then 2 cents, then 3 cents, never panicking because the brothers are going to pay each other off. You know what I'm saying? Like the buyer and the seller are going to have a meeting later on, and they're going to work out a way for them to get their money back. Any money that the buyer lost, the seller is going to give it back. So they're going to both end up at zero and $1 million. They're making money off everybody else's money. Okay, and so that's my mindset when I'm doing this, and it's just been great. I mean, if you look at the history here, here's my history. All right, so in 24 hours, or we just had the weekend, um, I'm up 20, just $20, which is great. And listen, if you start with a $300 account and you made $20 in a day, you did great because it's not about with a small account. It's not about getting rich yet. It's all about growing your account. When you get to about $1,000, then you do a little bit more. Then you get to 2,000, 2,500. Then you do a little bit more, and then your lot sizes grow, and that's how you grow a steady account. So, that's just my philosophy. A lot of forex traders. Now, if you have a lot of money, let me say, like if you got money to spend, and you're not really concerned if you blow an account, then you may want to get onto like an unregulated broker, KOT4, somebody like that can give you the opportunities to really get out there and turn up. Because like you do something like that, you could take just this little mid move right here with big lot size. That could be a big play for you. But for me, I'm just waiting until I get into the positive. I might pull it at $1, 75 cents. It doesn't matter. Anything in the positive, I'm gonna roll with it and then move on to the next trade. And another good thing it does, it clears up. So now I have eight. Only have 8 cents out there. So let me just show you what I might do. I'll go in here. I'm looking at where this is now. And let's just show you how random this is. I'm just gonna put in a sale. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in sale. All right. No rhyme, no reason. I haven't studied it. I'm just gonna do this just to show you kind of why the strategy is nice for me. Here, uh, uh sometimes now if I'm really doing it, what I'll do, I'll look for the daily trend, what I expect. All right, so from the daily trend, it's on a slight uptrend, but it's on a constant down. Like, we still in the middle of a downtrend until it breaks this support line. So what I might do is I might just play with this support line. I'm gonna sell because I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back into this support line and hit it one time. Even if it bounces back, I think it's gonna retest it. And then if it doesn't, I'll show you how the strategy works. All right, so I got that one. Let's see what else. Euro USD. And I just got out of this trade, but I told myself if when this breaks out of this, I think this is gonna fall again. I'm not gonna mess with them because I just got out of them. They almost hit me for some money. All right, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this because that's the resistance. I said I'm gonna sell it if it didn't break the resistance, but it broke it. I hate to bet against the USD though. I feel like I'm betting against my own money. But it don't matter in the long run. You can sell it, then buy it. It don't matter. So I'm gonna sell here. All right. All right. So I've done that. Let's see. I want to add one more for the fun of it. Yeah, AUD cat. I think it's gonna get here. Let's buy it. Cool. Now for our purposes, that's great because here we are. This is what my board will look like. Most of the time, it's in the red. It looks red because when it gets blue, I'm usually selling it. All right. So here we are. I got 1 cent lots. I feel great about that. I'm watching this price. When this price gets over $1, if I get down over $1, $1.20, I'll buy another lot. Okay. Then once I got 2 lots right here, I'll watch it again. There's no time frame to that. So here's the cool thing about my philosophy, that my strategy that I like. So they say your portfolio should always be diverse in time frames. So you should have some intraday trading, uh, you should have some swing trading, and you should have some long term trading. You know what I'm saying? All three of those are pivotal to your portfolio. You should have those quick hits. You should have those middle 2, 3 day hits, and you should have those weekly. And I know a lot of cats that run some nice monthly portfolios. So you determine which play um, determines how long you run it. The way I say it is, um, just let the charts tell you how long it's gonna run, right? By walking down the the final play. All right. And so this is because a lot of people just can't read the charts like the professionals can. A lot of people, no matter how hard you try, it's kind of like a basketball, like somebody wanting to play basketball and trying so hard to be like LeBron James or Stephen Curry. Like, no matter how hard you try, some things are just a given. And that's how it is with some people with charts. They can read those charts, they can analyze it, they can see it, but some people can't. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to identify if you can't. This strategy is for those that can't. If you can't read charts, you don't really know how to really foresee what's going to happen. This strategy is for you, okay? Because it's more of a it's more of a casino based strategy. It's more of a small cap investment type. So I've got my money in here, and I don't really even know what these stocks are going to do, or these sorry pairs. So let's look at the AUDJPY. Look, it looks like it's running away. They're at all-time highs once again. Like I said, this is the block. So it might feel like it's running away, but it's not running away. Matter of fact, if it gets to this, once it gets to this point, I'm going to put in another buy for another lot. Um, and that'll be probably if I get to about 1,700 yen. You know, and so that number, the profit loss means nothing to me, especially when you think it's only $12 compared to my bankroll. I'm not close to blowing my margin. I got plenty of margin to spend. I'm just in great position for some gains. My goal today is to get to 675. I get to 675 today, then I'll be at 700 tomorrow. That's kind of my goal. $25 a day. When you're under $1,000, I think $25 a day is good. Then what happens is some days you'll just blow into whenever those long term investments pay off. That's when you'll do well. For instance, what I'm looking for here before the end of the day, once it's AUD, hopefully it gets very high. I can get about 8 lots in. Then whenever it takes this fall, I'll just wake up and I'll be up $30. Happens all the time. All right, here go USD JPY, and I'm waiting for this to probably get to about 300, 350 yen to buy another lot size. All right, like I said, with these ones, I'm just sitting here watching these. It's kind of like planting and gardening. I'm just watching them, not really concerned about them. And also, let's see, one, two, three. So now I have five, six, seven. I got 12 lots out. My margin is around $300. I can probably make about probably about 12 more lot plays if I want to. But I'm holding back because uh, if I open up more positions, I can't back these up. So that's the only bad thing that can happen. If you start trying to do too much, let's say you start adding three and four positions and start doubling up on positions, then you can run out of margin space. So I just say stay conservative, don't be greedy. Well, hey, think greedy, but don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like realize I think the only reason to understand that these people are greedy is to understand that if you play like them, then you'll reap what they reap. And this is how they play. They just keep buying it down. But see, I'm putting in 1 cent. They putting in like $1,000 a pip. Like these cats are not playing, you know. So I enjoyed it. I think I'll just come back and see y'all in a little bit, man. I got nobody on. I'm gonna come update you. End of the day, no matter how it goes, I'm gonna update you and let you know how it went.